What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Complete Tech Crew. Today we're going to be doing a quick run through, checking out what kind of deals there are in my local Lowe's. There are quite a bit of Lowe's in my area. It's a very popular store in my area. There's new ones popping up all over because this is a rapidly developing area, new area that they're building a lot of residences and commercial property in. So this is one of those newer Lowe's. This one specifically is directly catered, it seems like, to residential. But I'm just checking out this Flex stuff. We'll get a little bit deeper into the Flex stuff and the feature of their new batteries that they're boasting here a little bit later because they have a larger card, advertising card on another side. So you got $279 for this 24-volt brushless hammer drill. Then you got their impact there, 24-volt brushless again. That's $279. Then you have both of them in a combo kit right there for $499. So $500 for that. Flex is very proud of their stuff, obviously. $399, excuse me, for that 7 1/4 circ saw. And then this kit here, that's $650. That has the 7 1/4 circ saw, the hammer drill, your impact, and a work light. So again, Flex is very proud of their stuff. I have my own sentiment towards Flex, and it's just, mainly that their promotions are nothing comparable to that of Dewalt or Milwaukee. So to me, for them to compete, they definitely have to have better promotions. Buy one, get one, or, like buy more, save more. Even something like that would be beneficial. So guys, leave that down in the comments if you know about their promotional terms or schedule that I'm missing out on for me to take advantage of that, because I'm definitely interested in it. But for the lackluster promotions, it's just not worthwhile to even consider switching or diving into the brand. Back on topic here about this Spider brand. Let me know if you guys utilized this brand before. I'm definitely curious and I want to know more about it, how well it performs, how well they work. I flipped it over and looked at the back of one of these kits, and it did indicate that it was made in China. So just want to know, is it durable, and is there good quality control on that? I overlooked this WeHa stuff. I mean, it's priced okay, but the 2-inch bits is what I like the most, to be able to extend and to reach into a lot of stuff. And those were just regular torque, so it wasn't anything security or tamper-proof. And here we have some more Spider stuff. And I was just checking out where it was made and kind of looking how heavy duty the metal is for those hole saws. It's always good to have new sharp hole saws on hand. And that's something that I'm very adamant about, always having a good kit, to burn through and rush through. So if Spider is good, guys, let me know. Looking at this Bosch stuff, I like the color and I like the feel of the Bosch tools. Again, they're just the availability of them and in the promotions, and not unless they're on clearance. So specifically speaking, in reference to promotions, I just don't see a lot of that. And as far as like heavy duty stuff from Bosch, you just don't see a lot of that in our area as well, particularly in the Lowe's. So like, for the end user or consumer base. Because if we go to like plumbing stores or commercial stores that supply industrial materials and building materials, you'll see a lot of that heavy duty line there, which I appreciate Bosch for that. So I see a lot of goodies there that are very enticing, but I don't have really any Bosch tools, maybe one or two laying around. And here goes Flex's main aisle here, where all of their main tools are. Again, their pricing is up there, and the promotions to me are very few and far between. And again, if you guys, those Lowe's fans out there who frequent Lowe's a lot, let me know down in the comments. Give me some feedback. Let me know. Drop some knowledge on me so I can start, getting into this Flex line, because I'm definitely curious about it. Again, I don't think I have ever seen a deal on a single Flex tool for as long as I've been going in and out of Lowe's. And I definitely go to Home Depot more just because I'm very familiar with them. And there's quite a bit more Home Depots in certain areas, particularly when I travel, than there are Lowe's. So taking a look at the Flex and just comparing the standard lithium ion batteries to the stacked lithium batteries, you saw that there. So if you want to look that again, just rewind the video, get some more information on that. No deals, nothing really on clearance here. Just looking at some of the features of their new stuff. They're boasting some really nice specs. I was just told by a lot of you guys in the comments and some guys out there in the field that the Flex tool just feels a little bit larger. The power is definitely there. And I mean, as compared to like DeWalt and Milwaukee. It's just a larger tool, but the power is definitely there. So I'm curious about those batteries as well. And I've had a little bit experience with these DeWalt batteries with their power stack. Think that is pretty cool. Some pretty neat technology. I've always been fascinated and enamored with battery technology and solar and all that kind of stuff. So that's really cool that the tool companies are going in that direction. More Dewalt stuff here. As you guys know, I'm mainly a Milwaukee guy, but I'm a tool guy through and through at heart. So I do have Dewalt stuff. I stand behind Dewalt's woodworking products. They're fantastic, absolutely fantastic. Chop saw, table saw, those things are great. They're battery powered ones. So if you guys looking to invest in something like that soon, look into the Dewalt line for that in particular. But as I stated before, most of my stuff is Milwaukee. Looking at some of this stuff, no deals, guys. No deals in this particular Lowe's or any of the Lowe's that I've been into lately. No promotions. Maybe we're not in the right quarter. I know as soon as we get into August, mid to end August, some stuff is going to start popping up. So we just got our fan here, and I do believe that's that newer fan that doesn't have the hybrid is what they call it, for lack of better terms. So I think it's just solely battery powered. Then just kind of highlighting some of the corded tools, which I always look over. I mean, to me, if it's not something that is just solely corded, I'm definitely going cordless. It's just always been better to do that for me and more convenient, since 98% of my work is out in the field. I'm always mobile. So just looking at this Metabo, definitely want to get my hands on some of this. I wait around Black Friday or the holidays when this stuff start going on clearance like crazy. I always see this stuff on clearance, and I've just failed multiple times to get my hands on it. I was able to get the triple hammer and then one of their hammer drills on a clearance deal, but I just haven't opened it up for you guys, and I'm definitely going to do a review on that. Just looking at some of their random stuff there, and then a lot of their stock. So you got a couple power stack batteries there, power stack batteries, and not much there on inventory inside those cages for the batteries. And we got our 24 volt, Cobalt stuff. I always hear good things about this. Again, it says good power behind the tool. Good batteries, they last a long time. Solid tools, they're just a little bit larger in size, so a little bit more cumbersome. So nothing to nothing good enough to make me switch or continue to invest in another brand, other than to get more information out to you guys and do reviews and things like that. So, but definitely good looking tools. Definitely thinking about getting that kit if it can go down again like I saw it last year. And that's another thing, another tangent like I always do, is just these promotions. Since the economy has been stimulated, guys, these promotions and clearance, the things that have gone on clearance has been few and far between amongst all of the stores that I buy my tools and equipment from. So think about that as well, guys. Inflation and the demand has caused the clearance to just be poop. So you can stay cognizant of that. And I was just acknowledging how this store is very well laid out. Like it's a night and day difference if you compare Home Depot to Lowe's. Lowe's is just so much neater, so much more organized. Everything is just has its place and it stays there. You go to Home Depot, it's hectic. You know, they got end caps that's not really supposed to be end caps. They're in the middle of an aisle or a bay. It's just really awkward. They got stuff in nooks and crannies. I understand that they're a busy business, but I tip my hat to Lowe's because they definitely keep a clean, neat, organized, and very functional establishment and store. They make it very easy. So back to this topic, this Craftsman stuff, and we looked at their skill stuff. Don't know much about skill, and I don't know much about Craftsman. You know, have no use for it, anything like that. A lot of those yellow labels, guys, that's just to, get someone's attention. I didn't acknowledge too much of a price drop. And this was between a couple Lowe's that I visited within the past week or so. So, again, guys, I haven't really seen any deals. So, Craftsman, I hear good things about. I know that they're affiliated and associated with Black & Decker and Dewalt. So I'm sure they are quality tools, good stuff for homeowners or DIYers, maybe even a handyman or two out there, that those tools will hold up. Same thing as Skill. I was informed that Skill was a subsidiary of Shervon. So the same thing as Flex, same company as Flex, and the same company as the Cobalt. So if I'm incorrect, let me know. Correct me down there in the comments. But I do believe that is correct from all the information I received. So you got that X-Lock grinder from Bosch. I do probably believe that is a good tool. And the reason why I'm saying that, because I see it out in the field a lot. So I'm definitely going to try to get my hands on it if I can find a deal. And again, guys, these are all the these are all the promotions and deals and stuff that are material and product. That's all in the middle aisle. So it's nothing of note. This was a rough time to be in because, I guess it's the midpoint between all the quarterly promotions where it's just not much or anything at all. Got some Craftsman stuff, a Craftsman table saw, but nothing really of note, guys. Got our Craftsman toolboxes coming up. I tried to find the price on this for you guys. Unfortunately was not able to identify it. It's overpriced Craftsman boxes. A lot of you guys share the same sentiment with me about the metal and the durability of the Craftsman boxes. And then about half you guys say that the Craftsman boxes are solid. So I guess it's just mixed opinions. I was looking at this little stack right here. Good for somebody at home or a DIYer. $50 for those 2 boxes there. And then you got your trade stack around the corner here. I always, what else is there to compare these boxes to other than the Milwaukee Packout? They're the pinnacle of these stackable modular units, and to me that every company who's putting a price tag on something, especially like their trade stack, should be trying to compete with them both with versatility, innovation, and most importantly, quality. And I have a couple gripes about that trade stack. I know the box itself is solid, but I feel like the form factor, the way that they all lock together, and most importantly, those buckles and shackles. But we'll get into that in a little bit. Just checking out some more of those Craftsman toolboxes there. And you see me looking at the trade stack again. I really like the way they look and I like the way they feel. It's just even this bag here. It's just like the stitching and the quality at the bottom. In one of my other Lowe's videos, I did highlight that as well. And you can see that bottom clip right there to affix it to the top of the stack. It has already grooves in it. It's kind of bent and scratched and marred up. So here I'm going to highlight the quality of the shackle. That's something that I always check because that's what goes first. When the climate changes, from hot to cold, cold to hot, what have you, those shackles or buckles, they break quick. And then your wheels, subsequently, your wheels are going to go out too when you're trekking through all terrain or whatever the case may be. Same thing. When the climate changes drastically, you're going to experience that. So you want those to be solid. So while I like the way that trade stack looks, and I think it would be great for some for heavy duty use every day, I question, will it hold up? But again, I don't know. And I'm going to grab a stack, especially if I can find it on a good deal and get a good review going for you guys. Just looking at some of their tool bags, belts, and little straps and little pouches and stuff like that. Nothing on clearance, guys. I only saw like maybe 1 or 2 things on clearance in this particular store that were of note, specifically regarding tools. A largemouth bag there from Tough Built on the second shelf. That was on clearance. That one was about $10 off, excuse me. So if anybody's looking for Tough Built, check out your local Lowe's. There might be some good deals going on there. Tough Built is good. You just have to be cognizant of the little clip technology that they have. Again, when the climate changes or you're getting a little bit too rough and rigorous out there in the field, that clip is compromised, will and can be compromised, excuse me. So make sure you buy extra clips and you'll be good to go. I do enjoy the way their bags are laid out. Just looking at some of the standard Craftsman toolboxes and stuff there. Again, the quality of plastics is just a little bit lackluster as compared to Milwaukee. And that's just the only lens that I can look through. Let me get back on topic here and just showing you guys this built-in compression connectors for RG6 coaxial. Just highlighting this for you guys who may be DIYers or whatever, maybe just get into it. Belden is the way to go. PPC is the actual brand that actually manufactures those connectors. So be looking out for that, guys. Those are great, excellent, top-of-the-line connectors to utilize for anything associated with coaxial. So I just felt the need to highlight that Fluke Pro 3000. That is an absolutely great toner. To me, that's the top of the line toner. So if you guys are purchasing a toner, go that route. You won't regret it. It has a lot of great features. It's loud and it just functions well. Just kind of highlighting some of those ideal products. Good stuff for coax as well. Legrand is an absolutely phenomenal brand for anything category. you guys. And then their subsidiary is Ortronics, excuse me. And that's just their commercial brand. So you'll see that in a lot of like places like IKEA and a lot of places like that in their head end and their data rooms, communication rooms, MDF, whatever you want to call it. Then I went back here to the electrical tool section. Again, this store is a very new store in a very new area where it's mostly residential. So this section was kind of lackluster, but just kind of highlighting some of the Greenlee tools there. Not a big fan of a lot of Greenlee tools, particularly their metal stuff. It's just very cheap and malleable, and it doesn't hold up well. And a lot of those were recessed light hole saws and stuff like that. Don't buy those, guys. Make sure you check out the video that I have for that Jonar Tools Dust Bowl hole cutter with the vacuum port. That's the solution, and that's the way to go, guys. Stay professional, stay clean, stay smart, and stay safe, more importantly than anything, and protect your home and your investment and your client's home. So again, guys, just kind of going over some of this stuff. No clearance deals, nothing special. Thank you guys so much for checking out the channel, always spending time watching. I appreciate you guys. Stay safe, stay hydrated, be blessed. Peace.